Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first lesson of GZN C++ coding class. The first lesson will be on the introduction. Right now, let's talk about programming. So what does it really mean? Okay, it means to write the source code. So what does the source code do? It is the human readable part of any program. And when you run a program, the source code will tell the computer what to do because, as you know, computers are very stupid. That's why you need a basic instruction, right? You have to download this Microsoft Visual C++ 2010 from this website over here. You see here? Yeah. Now you can choose other versions of C++, but I suggest you use this Microsoft one because it is the most user-friendly and comprehensive. Now this is the page you see when you go to the website there, and this is how it should look like. Now we go on to the lesson itself. Now, okay, you see there is so much stuff over here. All these words is not important. You just have to focus your eyes on these three lines, alright. Include IOStream with a hex in front using namespace std and int main. These three sentences are required for every C++ program. Just remember that, alright. IOStream is a basic database for the C++ to access the function you use here. Let's say main and so on. Alright, it is located in the IOStream. That's why you need to tell the computer to get the functions from this database, IOStream database. Alright. Now I will explain about this later. Int means integer. It is a type of variable. Alright. Okay, this thing here includes a preprocessor directive. Alright, it what does it do? It tells the compiler to put code from the header called IOStream into our program. That's what I was telling you just now, right? You can read this yourself. You get the website here, cprogramming.com. Now, what does int main stand for with a bracket? Alright, you need a bracket. Remember this bracket here. Okay, it tells the compiler that there is a function named main and that the function retains an integer. An integer, you write it as int. Okay, the curly bracket you see here. Yeah, it tells signal the beginning and end of functions and also other code blocks. Well, you don't need to understand what does this mean. Just need to understand it is the beginning and the end. Alright. Okay. Now you see this symbol here. It is a requirement if you want to use the function count and sin. Alright, count means you want the program to display the sentence, while sin means you want the user to type in input for the computer. Now you need the curly bracket as well, right? It reads in input, this sin now get it reads input and expects the user to hit the return key. Now count means that it's an output sort of ask the computer to display this particular sentence, alright? Now the closing brace, you have to write the return 0. If the return value is 0, it means that it's successful, alright. Now it will save it as a CPP file. Now how do you comment on the program? Let's say you want to have some reference, you use either these two lines or you start it with this and end with this. Alright, this is the only two ways. And you have something called variables. Variables is sort of you store the value inside so that the computer remembers the variable and you can use it for the future steps. You have different variable types. But the most basic one you use is integer. You have character, float, boolean, and so on and so forth. Alright. So let's say you have to declare a lot of variables, multiple variables. You can always use a comma, provided the variables are all of integer. Now remember that C++ is case sensitive. Alright, this is an example of how you use variables. This is a variable. Enter the number the person enters will be stored, the value will be stored. Alright, ignore this sentence and the computer will tell you entered this particular value of the variable. Basically, you understand now. Now you don't need to look at this. Now you see all these signs here, they are all mathematical functions, alright? Mathematical functions that checks to see if a is less than 5. You do this. Alright, this is basically lesson 1. Hope you have understood. If you have any questions, just post it in the GZN place. We will have a quiz every lesson. Please do them and be committed. Thank you very much for supporting our GZN coding class. Thank you.